Welcome to A Shot of Ag. I'm your host, Rob Sharkey. Food, it's the great uniter, right? We all eat it. As farmers, we grow it, but let's be honest, farmers, we don't necessarily worry about where our next meal is coming from, but a lot of people do. And that brings us to our next guest, Marcellus Somerville. How you doing, Marcellus?
I'm doing good, Rob. How are you?
Good. I feel like I should be... You're a tall individual.
Yeah.
How tall?
6'7".
6'7". All right. Well, congratulations on genetics, I guess.
Yeah. Might be the tallest nonprofit CEO.
I'm pretty sure, yes. You're from Peoria, right?
Yes, sir.
And you were born here, raised here?
Yeah, born and raised here in Peoria, Illinois. Went to several different not high schools, middle schools, and ended up at Peoria High.
Okay.
Graduated from Peoria High School.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You are the president and CEO of Friendship House.
Yes.
Okay. Could you, in a nutshell, can you tell us what Friendship House is?
First and foremost, it's a faith-based organization.
Mm-hmm.
It was founded in 1951.
Okay.
So we've been around 74 years. And honestly, I would say it follows the mission. Our mission is to do the work of Jesus Christ, providing hope, respect, and a pathway to prosperity. Mm-hmm. And we do that by empowering our families through hope and through all of our programs. So
this is more urban-based, right? So are you talking like families that are struggling financially?
I mean, you're talking about families that are just down on their luck. You're talking about families who honestly depend on our services. You're talking about families who need resources, mm-hmm. just information, health support, financial support, food insecurity support, mm-hmm. Just a whole holistic approach when it comes to supporting the community and the families.
Yeah. You know, years ago, I was talking to a guest that was, they were filling out like the book bags. They were little snack things you'd take and send them home on the weekend.
Yep.
And I remember being like annoyed because I'm like, okay, we're feeding them Monday through Friday, now we got to feed them on the weekend too. But the more he talked about, it's not the kids' fault.
Yep.
And when they come back to school on Monday, it takes them a day to catch up because they haven't hardly eaten anything all afternoon. I guess sometimes it's hard to fathom for people that have not struggled with getting nutrition, mm-hmm. It is definitely a problem.
Yeah, it's an issue. That's one of the things we do too as well, is we make sure that the kids have a heavy lunch or heavy snack, let's say, where we feed them. We mm-hmm. feed them before they go home because we're unsure. And we're just unsure of what's expected sometimes at home. But at the same time, we've been able to develop relationships with the families and mm-hmm. just be able to serve where they're needed. And we have a pantry at the Friendship House that we've had since its existence. And just last year alone, we did over 155,000 meals.
155,000 meals, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like those cans of Pringles, you just toss them to them and say, have a good day?
No, it's pretty hearty stuff, shelf-stable stuff, things that they can cook fairly quickly and, be able to support their families.
Yeah. I'm not saying Pringles aren't bad, though.
Once you pop them,
pretty good. Now, the Friendship House, we're going to get into all the stuff you've done. But, I mean, did you have experience with it before you went to work for them?
To be honest, no. Mm-hmm. I just know I had a heart to give of myself and my family. And me and my wife started our own nonprofit in 2014. And it just started with the simple mission to put a smile on kids' face. We started with backpacks, mm-hmm. Polo shirts for kids to start the school year. I think that was around the time where they moved to uniforms. And so a lot of families were up in the air on it, and we just wanted to support and give. And then from there, me and my wife felt like, along with some friends who saw something in me that I didn't necessarily see in myself, and just pushed me to be like, hey, you can do this on a bigger scale. And so that's kind of how I stepped into Peoria Friendship House, is just because of friends and family believing in me, and then just having a passion for the community.